Alright, let's continue the show. How does it go? Hidden Valley. Alrighty. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Oh wow. Like a few dungeons of these guys. Man, there's a good army of them. Damn. Like loads of these little things. But no match. No match for me and my team. Right, so this is Hidden Valley. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I don't know which one is the actual bunker, so we're just gonna go through all of them and see what happens. We got bunker 1. What we got? Aircom, average. You hear nothing. Hello? There is nothing. 2 mini nukes, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 mini nukes. What was that? Stem. Not even seen right there. Is there anything else in this room? No, but there was 2 mini nukes, so decent. Did like that. 2 mini nukes? I'll take it. It's hard to find freaking mini nukes these days. Plus, we got a Fat Man launcher, so if we ever need to use the mini nuke, not that we necessarily need. We didn't go to the DLC yet, but in the DLC, there's probably going to be a lot of nukes. A lot of weapons. I heard that it was filled jam-packed with mass destruction weapons. So on to the next bunker door, if we can find it. Are they all over this valley? Legitimately? What the hell are those? What in the hell are those? Hold up. What the hell are these? Evolved centaurs. Look disgusting. Nevertheless, they're easy to kill. Centaur blood, nasty. Dude. Evolved centaur. Disgusting. Just kill them all. No idea what the hell are these things. Yeah. Mo. What the? There's a thing named Mo. Mo's gone. So there's 2 different types of centaurs. There's a bigger version, and then there's a smaller version. And damn! I just realized the rage. Holy moly. That is... oof. There's also a dead paladin in here, and another dead paladin. A steel holotype mission. Of 2 guys, so... whoop-de-doo, I guess. Right, let's read the mission of, basically, missions, citation CB3, 03. Temporary password, Barrett, Bart Vala. Summary, Paladin, Hugis, and Fair Blanks need you to head north to a nearby communication way to look for components in the brief mentioning of mutants there being reasonable in the past and may prove helpful in McNair. They never made it back. Unfortunately, they had died to wherever these things were. So, that was the end of them stories. Just throw those out like it's nothing.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
This is great stuff, my guy. Good stuff. Not something of commodity value. Anyway, sight to be seen. I'm glad I checked this out because, my gosh, we messed up tons of fools, I guess. There's another one.
I've had worse.
Scorpion Gulch. Right?
Hey!
Cat, Wastelander, dead. There's more popping up. Dead. Dead. So we're gonna go back to we're gonna go back to Hidden Valley, Scorpion Gulch. We basically cleared out everything. It's like few of them still running around, but we have 1, 2, which that's the vault I guess we need to go into, and 3 to check out. And there's a few targets, few scorpions running around, but should be no problem. So let's check out bunker number 2. Bunker 2 has a suitcase. Basically a couple that died. Nothing there on the intercom. It looks like to be easy, so another dead bunker. Which has 25 rounds. Does it just have a clip of him? There's a clip of ammo and something right there. No idea what that is, but hold on. Let's see what I can do. Let me just close so I can access it. Seems to be a box of mirrors. And if we jump right there, we'll be able to get out. So what is it? The weapon storage bay, I guess? I don't know. So 24 rounds and 100 rounds of 5mm mini rounds, as you guys suppose. On to bunker number 3. Bunker 3 would be basically this one right over here, because we've been scouring across this whole little thing. I'm not sure if there's another bunker, but scorpions are dying left to right in this place. Not really a big deal for us. So this is bunker 3, ladies and gentlemen. Read journal. This location looks like to be a good safe house, warm, dry, and some sort of crazy natural phenomenon happens at night. Should keep away the predators. I'd love to start getting set up here, but I have a few nearby points of interest I need to gather intel on first. Not sure how long it'll take. So a person set up camp here. Hard. Well, we have definitely enough lockpick to actually pick this, good sir. What's in the hard thing? A frag grenade. A frag in the hard. Ah, alright. Way better. cooking pot, scrap metal, mini nuke, 4 missiles, some mini rounds, and some vermin rounds. Not bad, not bad. The mini nuke I will definitely take. So in the random bunkers, ladies and gentlemen, you can find 3 mini nukes.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
No, it's not a dress. Keep on saying it's a dress. Unfortunately, it's not a dress. Moving on to the next bunker. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you do not have Veronica on this mission, I actually looked up when it was lagging out. If you do not have Veronica given this mission to you, you will never be able to access, unfortunately, anything from these bunkers whatsoever on doing so. And supposedly this is where you're able to wear power armor and get power armor training from. That's right, you guys heard me, where you can get the power armor training, because you can't wear any power armor until you have power armor training, and the only place to get power armor training is basically through here in the vanilla version. Now, I'm not sure about the DLC versions, if there is a way to wear DLC ones and all that stuff, and why the hell that's slow down.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Yes, unfortunately for now, I am. Right, let's take a look. The 4th and last bunker. Let's see if there's anything hidden. Nothing hidden. There's crates everywhere. Massive crates.
Hold on, I've got this.
Do you?
I'd like a large atomic shake and a double Brahmin burger. And easy on the agave sauce this time.
We gave you a password, Veronica. It's for your safety.
I know where you live, Ramos. Open up.
For Pete's sake. Opening up. Welcome back, Veronica.
The guys sound disappointed. Alright, on with the show. But you some words of encouragement.
Listen up. I'm in charge of security around here, and I can't say I'm too happy about having an outsider waltzing around. But since you came in with Veronica, I'm inclined to cut you a little slack. Just behave yourself, and we won't have any problems, okay? Oh,
yeah.
And the Elder's going to want to talk to you. He's on the 2nd level. Just take a right once you get down there. My office is right here in case you need anything. Just ask for Ramos.
Alright, Ramos. In fact,
Oh, hey there.
I'm gonna need you to...
Something I can help you with?
Yeah, you're
That's
security.
right. Nothing gets in or out of here without me knowing it.
Really?
Under the lockdown, only essential personnel are permitted to enter or leave. That includes supply runners and high-security patrols. All other personnel are forbidden to leave, and any personnel that were out there when the lockdown was enacted are forbidden from returning. Fine by me?
Really?
Looking sharp, Ramos.
Behave yourself this time, Veronica.
Hello, you must be the outsider everyone's talking about.
Yes.
I'm Linda Schuller. If you ever need medical attention, this is the place to come.
Alright.
Yes, I handle all medical needs in the bunker. If you're ever wounded, I can treat you. For a fee. Normally, I'd just be the base's medical officer. But my other duties say otherwise. We have equipment here to treat most physical injuries. Lacerations, broken bones, that sort of thing. We also carry a full supply of antitoxins. You may have noticed the bark scorpions up above. Though tiny, their venom packs quite a punch. Treating scorpion stings is my most common procedure. I can also treat any form of radiation sickness you pick up out in the waste. No matter what stage. Save the last. I'm this bunker's head scribe in everything but name. I supervise the research teams. I collate the reports. I attend the meetings. But for reasons beyond me, that buffoon Taggart still gets the title. And don't get me started on that little pet of his. Everyone around here knows what's going on there but her. Oh, I tried. The Elder listened patiently to my carefully constructed argument regarding why the buffoon should lose his position. Then he just as patiently explained to me that Taggart's work was vital to our cause, and that he wasn't to be trifled with lesser matters. But vital to our cause? Hardly.
Alright. What's up?
Don't work too hard there.
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell. It's not like we're making any progress. I'm Ibsen, and I hope your day is going better than mine is.
What's wrong?
Yeah, I'm in charge of keeping this data system up and running, but accessing it is a little, touch and go at the moment.
Why?
One of our exploratory patrols, back when we had exploratory patrols, found a data disk in some ruins out in the waste. Well, we finally got around to cataloging the damn thing and got shut out of our own data store the second it loaded. Turns out it had a virus on it.
Interesting.
Yeah, some pre-war jackass with too much time on his hands apparently decided to inflict his misery on those around him. It's scrambling all the terminals here at the moment. Luckily, we only use this section for storing historical data. I suppose it couldn't hurt to get another pair of eyes on this. Maybe you'll be able to come up with something coming at it fresh. While the entire system is infected, the virus itself is spread across 3 terminals. The problem is that it keeps moving periodically. We'll have it nailed down in a terminal or 2, only to have it jump to another set of terminals before we locate the 3rd.
Interesting.
What? No, that's brilliant. It would let us seal a portion of the virus to a particular terminal, even when the other parts move. Best of luck to you. I'll tell the others to take a break so they don't get in your way. Oh, and I'll keep track of when it jumps for you. To maximize your chances, wait for my signal before you begin.
There, Ibsen.
Alright. Let me help you out there, bud.
Yes, yes. The virus just jumped. Find what you actually did it.
No
If you don't mind my saying so, I didn't think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off. But I'm glad to be wrong for once. Thank you, my friend. Please feel free to access the data store at your leisure. I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics, but it's better than nothing, right?
Right.
Oh, all kinds of things. There was already information regarding the layout and systems of this bunker, but we've since added our own data as well. Prior to the lockdown, we had extensively scouted the surrounding area and compiled dossiers on nearby points of interest.
Alright.
Well, you'd have to get a senior-level member of the chapter to unlock a topic for you. I've given you access to what I can, but that's not much. The majority of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since they'd constitute a security risk. Good luck getting anything out of him. You might have better luck with another member of the senior staff. Try talking to them about it.
Alright. Well, thank you. So, there's a bunch of information. Projects of Hidden Glow and system overlays. So, the goal of Hidden Valley project is basically self-creating, self-sustaining shelter for high-ranking VIPs that can serve and command a structure of freaking bugs flying in my eyes. Alright. A structure of what? A commanding structure of in times of crisis. The bunker itself is located several hundred feet below of the surface, multiple layers of reinforced materials, several to prevent a breach of inhabitable areas by anything as safe from direct hit by a bunker busting weapon, utilizing a megaton considering outside capabilities of America, closing comparators, and in the event of our enemies becoming capable of such an attack, the bunker's diversion camouflage system makes a targeting site impossible for en-masse systems, forcing aggressors to rely on guesswork and sheer luck. Systems overview. Hidden Valley relies on 2 main systems. The Creo fusion power system provides all power to the bunker systems and built for more reliable and durable service, and the power output of the system has been expended to many current designs, but it can be resupplied from the bunker with power for an estimate 752 years. Division camouflage system provides a visual and electronic interference to prevent all airborne and long-range enemy weapons from targeting the bunker on the normal soil around Hidden Valley, and has been supplemented with a combination of aluminum and various other combinations of and then disappearing for a widespread network of industrial fans blanket in the area of a cloud that estimating chaff combined with a electronic communications of a nearby array. Black Mountain, the bunker of Hidden, is very efficient and impossible to target. Right.
Ah, the outsider. I suppose it's too much to ask that jarhead Ramos to keep outsiders away from my research. I am Head Scribe Taggart, and I am much too busy to deal with the likes of you right now.
Unbelievable. Okay. This guy?
Hello, Veronica. How goes your mission?
We'll know in a second. I wanted to talk to you.
Veronica, tell me this isn't about...
Yes, goddammit, it is. But you're gonna hear me out this time.
We've been through this.
The things I've seen now, other groups succeeding where we fail, it's not too late for us.
We've outlasted the end of the world. We'll outlast these upstarts.
Waiting in a hole for everyone else to die.
If we must.
This is a dead end for us.
I see no evidence of that. Nor do I see anyone out there with a solution to our problems.
How could you? You're too scared to look. Let's go. We're wasting our time. What's up?
Alright.
When Paladin Ramos informed me that Veronica was approaching with an outsider in tow, at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of use to me right now.
Really?
However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here, though you'd remain Veronica's responsibility.
Alright.
What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
Yo!
Then allow me to explain our situation.
Yeah.
This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently,
We found 2.
and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
Alright. I'll be looking at it.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them.
Alright.
The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface.
Alright.
Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
Alright. Thank you. So, we found the one at Repcon. Yeah, we found the one on Repcon. So, the other 2 on the mission there is... we need to find the one at the Nellis's FBA and retrieve their mission. Because we found the one at Repcon, we found the one at basically, the other missing patrols in Scorpion Gulch, essentially, so right outside their bunker. And that one didn't make it too far, but the Repcon one made it somewhat far. Not the Repcon testing site, it was actually the other Repcon base. It was Repcon headquarters that made it somewhat decently far. But the last one, I'm not sure. That one made it really far. Wow. So they start out here. Well, unfortunately, we only found...
I'd slap him around, but he stood at my parents' wedding.
Oh, yeah?
Plus, he used to make excuses to get me out of my punishment when I'd slept through Head Scribe Taggart's lectures. Figure I owe him for that. He means well.
Does he? No.
I'm not giving up. He wants evidence, but he'll never go looking for it. He's scared I'm right. He'll never listen unless I hold the proof right in front of his face. He's a stubborn old man, but when it comes down to it, he's got our best interests at heart. If he sees some indisputable sign we're on the wrong course, he won't ignore it. That's my question to the Elder. All these years, the Brotherhood has collected weapons technology. And for what? To keep it out of people's hands? That clearly hasn't worked. To defend ourselves? We can't compete with the NCR's numbers or the Legion's. We're fighting a war for a lost cause. If we're gonna survive, we have to find a role in society, attract new members.
Okay.
Look at the followers of the Apocalypse. They use their expertise to improve people's lives. They train them to be self-sufficient. That expertise cultivates respect and gratitude, spreads their ideals, draws talent to their cause. They make friends like we make enemies. But they don't know a fraction of what we know. If we took on their role, we could stand up to anyone. We wouldn't have to hide. I don't know. We need something that shows the Brotherhood will fail, or that it can do better a different way. The only thing that gets its attention is technology. Maybe Father Elijah had the right idea. Our elder before McNamara, he had a nose for recovering lost technology. He'd send scribes out into the desert chasing whatever leads he found. There were a few he only trusted me with. I can think of at least one that'd prove my point, if it still exists. There's a comm terminal not too far from here I'd use to access messages from him. If we go there, I can pull up his research on it.
Alright.
I'm with you. Being around here isn't the same anymore.
Okay, so Father Elijah. Interesting.
So, you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say? As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years. And those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by, and many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations. And all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed. I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an Elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it? That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here.
Okay.
You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there.
Well, he wants me to go
What is it,
find
outsider?
the-
Have you discovered anything?
Option. So, he wants me to...
Yes. I know the loss of the patrols has weighed heavily on his mind for some time. He took it very personally when they first went missing. That was when I first began to seriously question his ability to lead us. A commander has to be able to deal with the potential loss of his men. It's strange that he would ask you to find mission discs on them, however. The missing paladins were all on standard patrols, which don't need them. Only brothers sent on special assignments are given mission discs. If you should find any on the lost patrols, let me know.
Alright.
It's a travesty is what it is. Every second we sit on our hands down here is another second that we're not fulfilling our sworn duty. It's not that I dislike the Elder, but I strongly disapprove of his current style of leadership. We're safe, yes, but at what cost?
Indeed.
After lifting the lockdown, the first thing I'd do is send scouts out to recon the area. We need to know what's going on out there. Next, I'd resume patrols in the near vicinity, and begin sending search teams out to the spots the scouts reported were relatively safe. It's standard procedure when a chapter relocates to an area. But standard procedure wasn't our last Elder's style, either. Elijah was a strange one. His even becoming Elder was highly questionable, seeing as how he was a scribe. Typically, only paladins are eligible. But an exception was made in his case on account of him being a genius. Unfortunately, whatever scientific acumen he had didn't extend to tactics. Trying to defend Helios was a blunder of the worst kind, and many brothers lost their lives because of it. Many of the senior paladins, myself included, advised him to fight a retreating action, but he refused to budge. Said he almost had it working. We never did find out exactly what he was talking about. When the perimeter was finally overrun, the Elder had simply vanished. Helios was the worst goddamn action I've seen in a long, long career of fighting.
Alright, well, there's that.
What is this? Veronica brings an outsider into our home, then has a private audience with the Elder? The two of you may have the Elder fooled, but we know better. Veronica has always twisted the Founder's principles to her own ends. We will not stand idly by and allow her to corrupt our Elder's thinking.
Veronica.
Hello.
Sorry about that. Just because I love them doesn't mean some of them aren't assholes.
What the hell? What was that all about?
Hello again, my friend.
Alright.
I can understand how the man might be frustrated by the current situation. He's a take-charge sort of fellow. Standing around's not his strong suit. I myself often wish we could end this interminable stasis and begin moving forward again.
Did I help this with all the...
It's our virtual reality training hall. We don't really go out all that often anymore, so this is how we stay sharp.
Alright.
Yeah, a lot more. Back when we were at the Helios station. Oh, crap. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to talk about that, especially with outsiders. So forget you just heard that, okay? Head scribe Taggart quickly realized my extraordinary talent when I took the mandatory VR combat testing. Soon after that, he requested that I get transferred to VR specialist training, serving as his assistant. I miss hanging out with the other students all the time, but at least I get to skip all those boring lectures.
Alright.
Well, like just about everyone else here, I grew up in the Brotherhood. My father was a scribe and my mother a paladin.
Really?
They both died at Helios 1. The others were always like a family to me before that, but afterward they became my family in truth.
Alright.
I don't know, I'm a little like both of them, I guess. If I had to choose, I really don't know which I'd pick. That's a question I've been asked a lot lately, since it's something I have to decide for myself soon.
Alright.
I'm currently an apprentice in the Brotherhood, and recently became eligible for journeyman status. But first I have to decide which order I want to join, the Knights or the Scribes. Knights are in charge of all of our equipment. Power armor, Gatling lasers, you name it. All of it built and maintained by Knights.
Really?
Knights also get to go out on patrols, scouting assignments, and support the Paladins in offensive operations. Being a Knight would mean getting to see more of the world, fight the Brotherhood's enemies, and possibly someday become a Paladin like my mother.
Alright.
Download complete. Begin recording. Navarro Outpost Scientist, I am glad that EDE has reached you. You will find several databanks of information on this machine.
Continue.
Please handle this information with the utmost care, as it represents the sum total of the results of my research on the Duraframe iBots. There are also several databanks with information on my research into Poseidon Energy, and some projects they were working on in the Mojave area.
Huh. Well, he just spoke a second time. That is interesting. Wonder what that triggered word.
Your presence here, let's just say it's highly irregular.
Right?
Outsiders aren't even allowed to know that our bunker's here, let alone come and go freely. You impressed Elder McNamara, obviously. He must believe that you'd be very useful.
Alright. What would you have Elder do to get kicked out?
So you've been talking to Hardin, eh? He's been looking for a way to usurp McNamara ever since the lockdown started. Don't get me wrong, he's a good man. But Elder McNamara has done all right by us. If it weren't for him, none of us would have survived at Helios. I'll tell you what I told Hardin. There have been only a few cases of elders being dismissed from their posts in the Brotherhood's history. And those involve crimes that someone like Elder McNamara is just not capable of. You can look it up for yourself if you want. I'll grant you access to that portion of the history section of our data store. See Senior Scribe Ibsen about accessing it.
Alright.
I'm sure someone's told you all this before. Several years back, we were running our chapter out the Helios 1 solar power station. Our elder at the time, Elijah, had some kind of obsession with the place, which is the only reason we stayed as long as we did. That place was hardly defensible, and we knew the NCR was moving in on us, but the elder refused to budge, insisting that he just needed more time. We never found out what he needed time for. Wave upon wave of NCR troopers hit us from all directions. We held out for a time, but we were grossly outnumbered, and they had more men than we had ammo. Eventually, our positions collapsed. Elder Elijah was nowhere to be found, so McNamara took charge and led what remained of us on a counteroffensive west. We lost a lot of men and women, but we broke through and made it here. Make no mistake, McNamara saved this chapter that day.
Interesting.
Who was Elijah more like? He was our elder before McNamara. Bright guy, but just between you and me, he was a little off. Our mission is to recover and preserve the technology of the past, but Elijah wanted more. He sought ways to improve upon technology, make it better. When we found Helios 1, he was like a kid in a candy store, kept talking about the potential and a grand design never realized. He even insisted we set up our base there, against the objection of nearly every paladin. What followed is a whole other story.
Indeed. Weird. Alright, so back to the scribe. We need to go down. We got access and granted of how to kick out people. So we're going to get that done. Basically. So we need to talk and help out all the paladins, unfortunately. So we have access to
You're being watched,
the terminal.
so don't get any ideas.
Hello again, my friend.
I have access. The access is granted to me. I have this. Accident 1. Let it be recorded on this day that Raymond Lon has been dismissed from his post of elder for committing crimes of murder of a brother Lon whose have been hostile feelings towards the victim. Senior Scribe Ritter has been guilty as party instincts of Ritter's death and was tragic in case of friendly fire. The bunker was under attack at the time. The tribal fled. They could not let him persist on the elders, such as suspicion was aimed over him. Head Scribe Buck. Instant 2. Let it be known, blah blah blah. Keith Jones shall no longer bear the title of... What? What is that? Elder Brother Jones will be willfully gone against the chain of his binds and have been forced to step down headbound and says blah blah. That being shown on the record that stood witness dismissal of David James from his post of elder. Brother James was charged for destroying unknown device recovered from a recent expedition. The purpose of the function of the device remains unknown, and the Brother James has thus far proven unwilling to discuss the matter with anyone. Interesting. So destroying technology, killing people, and some kind of disputes.
Hello again, my friend.
We'll get him gone. Interesting. Very interesting. So, ask Pals and Ramos about the chain that binds. Return to the lost, blah blah about that. Help. Head Paladin Hardin found lost of his positions, missing, and blah blah patrol.
Oh, hey there.
What is this?
That's an old principle that's been around since the Brotherhood was founded. It basically means that you have to obey a superior officer. It's pretty much common sense, but it gets invoked a lot when people get pissy about following orders. If you're curious, I'll give you access to the data store entry on it. You'd probably be the first to read it in years, if not decades.
Thank you. And now we need to go option check out blah blah. Okay. Dude, why couldn't you give me it before? Like everything of like the actual thing. Why give it to me now? Right? After I just like I'm running back and forth here, dude. What's going on here, man? Jesus. Right. We'll read one of these damn terminals. Chain that binds. The chain that binds the cornerstone of the organization, the rock that supports the great tree of the Brotherhood, is a marmalade branches. It holds that number 1, orders to be thrown from a higher down from the ranks, or a order superior must always be obeyed. Blah 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 blah. Order 2. Ladies and gentlemen, you can read this on your own coin time. But basically, it is saying basically they have to follow the orders unless it is a devastation towards the Brotherhood as an entire group that may cause the jeopardy of the chapter or whatever, in order to dethrone or unrank a elder, essentially. So if an elder does not obey his people, he's pretty much doomed. He or she is pretty much doomed. Alright, and it'll be dethroned and thrown over and all that stuff. Alright. So we're going to go back out here. We're going to get everything done. ED is getting more. This is the second time he had talked, apparently.